Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. Today, a Golden State clash as two teams from the state of California try to claim some bragging rights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Stanford's return team didn't help matters out much there. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So UCLA's offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Bruins line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It starts. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's worthy. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action right down the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. A 3rd and long coming up here. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quickly complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They're going to run it to the right. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Oh, sweet feet. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bruins are in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. All wideouts, no backs. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. They'll operate out of split backs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man on the outside. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. Almost almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a crease to the left. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll go back to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. And the returner goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. With jet sweep pass. Running into the open space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw it again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Feeling some heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Offense gets set for second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him in the flat. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Palo Alto as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And now on second down for this offense. It's complete to the right. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's off to the races. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert third down, not only do you convert third and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, first and goal. Wow.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grab near the marker. It's Worthy. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stanford wants to push the pace. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Worthy. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The pull and throw off the RPO. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. They'll try to pound their way in. Knocked off his feet. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Bruins want to move quickly. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Caden McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Got it in the middle. It's Cook. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He finds his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're working that left side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. They'll try the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It starts. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll leave it with him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Worthy. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Slings it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's going to run it. Got a little space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Stanford quickly to the line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now the play fake. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He makes the connection, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. On second down, just keeps firing, using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Quick release by the QB. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the Bruins will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Stanford wants to push the pace.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Coming after it. He's right on target. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got a man. It's Williams. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Stanford! A great catch and run for 6. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
They're up by 7 over Florida. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Fast motion from the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And that might be just enough as they push the lead to 9 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it to the back. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires and picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And you're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.